My future in-laws found out I speak French at the worst possible moment. I met my fiancé at a coffee shop in Alabama where I was working while finishing my teaching degree. He was in town for work and something just clicked between us. Eventually, he brought me home to meet his family in Connecticut. The second I opened my mouth, his mother looked at me with disgust. When my fiancé left to grab drinks from the kitchen, she turned to her husband and said in French, "She sounds like she learned English from a gas station. How does he even find that attractive?" I understood every word because I spent a semester in Lyon and had a minor in French, but growing up poor in rural Alabama with a mama who cleaned houses for rich people taught me something important. Sometimes being underestimated is the best weapon you've got. So I decided to keep my mouth shut and my ears wide open. For 3 years, I listened to them talk about me while smiling like the dumb Southern girl they thought I was. They only said the really nasty stuff when my fiancé stepped out of the room, and when he was nearby, they'd lean in close and whisper to each other in French like they were sharing little secrets. At our first Thanksgiving, my fiancé went to help his dad carry in more chairs from the garage. The second he was gone, his aunt leaned over and asked his mother in French, "Is she pregnant yet?" That's obviously her whole plan with a rich boy like him. His mother laughed. "That's true. Girls like her always have a plan. She probably poked holes in the condoms already." I just kept cutting my turkey. At his sister's birthday dinner, I came back from the bathroom and saw his mother cornering him in the kitchen. She said in French, "I ran into your college girlfriend's mother last week. She's a lawyer now. Beautiful, successful, you're equal. Not some little barista playing dress up." The second she heard my footsteps, she switched to English and asked if I wanted more wine with the fakest smile I'd ever seen. I told her I'd love some and thought about how her Botox was wearing off on the left side. When we got engaged, his mother insisted on throwing us an engagement party at their house. I walked past her and his sister in the hallway and heard her whisper in French, "One last chance for the little gold digger to embarrass herself before she traps my son forever." The party had like 60 people in their living room. I watched my future mother-in-law work the room all night, giving me looks like I was something stuck to her shoe. Then she clinked her champagne glass and asked everyone to quiet down for a toast. She started in English with this tight little smile. Love comes in unexpected packages, and my son has certainly surprised us all with his choice. Everyone laughed and I could feel the insult under her words. Then I guess she finally got cocky enough to insult me in front of her son because she switched to French and looked right at me. I just pray this phase passes before he wastes his life on a girl who probably can't even spell her own name. The French speakers covered their mouths trying not to laugh. She finished with, "To the happy couple, however long it lasts." When everyone drank, I stood up and cleared my throat. In perfect French, I said, "Thank you so much for the heartwarming speech." His mother's glass stopped halfway to her mouth and her eyes got so wide I could see white all the way around. I kept going. "I've understood every single word you ever said about me. Every joke about my accent, every bet on when we'd get divorced, every gross comment about me poking holes in condoms to trap your son." The color left her face so fast I thought she was gonna hit the floor. 3 years of this garbage and I remember every single bit of it. His sister knocked over her wine glass and didn't even notice the red soaking into the tablecloth. My fiancé looked at his mother with an expression I'd never seen before. I turned to him and switched back to English so everyone could understand. "I love you more than anything, but I'm not gonna spend my life with people who think speaking another language makes them better than me. You need to make a choice right now." He stood up without even thinking about it, grabbed my hand, and walked out the front door without saying a word to anyone. We got married at the courthouse 3 weeks later, and I haven't seen his mother since.